Hey everyone, welcome back to another deck profile. Today I'm doing Marincess for January of 2024. I've been playing this deck for a while and I'm really excited to share it with you. So Marincess is pretty debated on how to run it because I personally run a pretty heavy monster build just to allow as many link summons as possible. So I play 3 Blue Tang. Blue Tang is an amazing starter, especially for a while we didn't have her, but now we do. If she's used for link summon, you can activate the top 3 and then add a Marincess card. So free advantage, +1. And you might add one of your extenders to that, like Sleepy Maiden or something like that, or Sea Archiver, draw into it. Yeah, pretty solid to start off. Then we have the 3 Seahorse. Seahorse was our starter before Blue Tang, but now she works really good as an extender, so her role has switched. She can special summon herself to a Marincess link monster that points to from her hand, so pretty important, but she works really well with our first link monster, which is the Marincess Blue Slug in the extra deck. Then we have the triple Marincess Mandarin. Mandarin is great to dump off of like a Foolish Burial type effect to get her right into the graveyard because that's where her effect is going to go off. If you control 2 or more Marincess monsters, you can special summon her to a zone that they point to. So really free. Granted, she gets banished at the end, but honestly, you don't really care because Bubble Reef can bring it back and recycle it, so it's all Gucci. Then we play the triple Marincess Pascalis is another one that you may want to Foolish. You can also, if it's normal summon, you can special summon another Marincess, so you can do this, then have special the Blue Tang from your hand, or maybe even Seahorse, or whichever. But also, she's not bad to Foolish if you want to get to your trap card right away as well to get it into the cycle. So, pretty solid. Then we have Marincess Spring Girl. Pretty solid. Personally, but you run her at 3. She's sent to the graveyard for a link summon. You can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, equal to the number of Marincess monsters you control, and then inflict burn damage for that. But also you can special summon her by banishing a Marincess card. That's usually why you play her. The burn effect is, it's okay. I really like Sleepy Maiden. She can protect your field spell, which a lot of people don't know that you can target Marincess card, not just Marincess monster. So you target one Marincess card on the field and it protects it. Really good, and she can special summon herself too for free. So, great card. That is it for the Marincess monsters. We move on to the other monsters. We have Silent Sea Nettle. Sea Nettle's great because it special summons itself for free and it locks you into water, and coinkadinkly, we play only water. So we do not worry about that, the other effect. And you can recycle with its effect too, so that's nice. Sea Archiver, another special summon to get more bodies on the field to link summon. You just want to get as many monsters onto the field. You just want to vomit monsters onto the field. So really helpful. Yeah, it's pretty good. If something else better comes along, we'll change it out. This card, I may dump one of these to add another one of these. You know, the Ice Jade level 7 ran. Really good card. You just pitch a card, and honestly, it could be like Mandarin or Pascalis to pitch, or even Sleepy Maiden or something like that, or even Seahorse. Honestly, you can pitch a card and special summon this, and I think everybody knows what this does. A special summons a token, and you can either make a really high level 10 synchro, or better yet, just a free, an enemy or a link 2 or something. It's really solid. I play 1 barrier statue of the Torrent for obvious reasons, just to lock people into, or lock people out of special summoning if it's not water. Scriptron may cut him, but right now he serves a pretty good purpose of Another easy body to special summon, so level 5, which the 5 level doesn't really matter, but another easy to summon monster. But if you had too many of them, he'd probably be pretty cloggy. But that is it for the monsters. So we can go right into the spells. I'm playing only 2 Battle Ocean. I think this is pretty standard. I don't see anybody playing more than 3, or even an additional terraforming, because the one link card, I believe it's Sea Angel, searches it out pretty consistently. So don't really need more than that. 2 Marincess dives. Marincess dive is great if you have especially Battle Ocean already. She can special summon a monster from the deck. Really, really free. Self-explanatory Signet Mining, just for the free searches of basically any card in your deck, at least the Marincess cards. Then we play 1 Harpies. Again, Harpies, really solid card. Back row, don't like it. And 1 Regeki to go along with it, because why not? I play a Monster Reborn. The link arrows, you honestly don't mind if you can summon like an enemy or even one of your bigger link cards back out. Even with their arrows moved, it's fine. Play a Foolish for Mandarin and Pascalis. Works really well with them. And that's it for the spells that I play. And for the traps, it is very simple. Just play the 3 wave. You could cut this for something else, but I really like wave 1 because it's super searchable and you can recycle it a lot over and over and over with the different Marincess cards. Pretty solid. Then we move into the extra deck. Noticed the extra deck is pretty debatable for some people, but we'll see what we got here. Got 2 Marincess Blue Slugs. This is your Link 1 combo starter. Target a Marincess and add it back to your hand. So usually that's going to look like Seahorse if you dump her into the graveyard, or maybe Mandarin, or even just Blue Tang to add it back to your hand for the next turn. So that's really nice to do. We also play 2 Sea Angel just to search out your spells. This is all it searches, is the spells, but mostly the field spell and the dive. Play 2 an enemy. Honestly, I wish I had space for 3 because this card is nuts. Just a lot of recursion, especially if they don't get rid of it away. You can just keep linking every turn with it, or the monster that you summon to the arrow. Really solid card. Love it. Then we have 1 Crystal Heart, because you need to play it to protect your monsters while the field spell's out. Play 1 Triangle. Triangle's really good to search out your trap card. Marincess Wave. Marbled Rock for that battle protection. Really, really good. And she also recycles Marincess cards, so you can just keep using Wave every turn. So she's really good for that. Then we have Bubble Reef. Bubble Reef is our secondary Link 4. If you can get her and I'll put it over here. If you can get Bubble Reef and Argonaut, specifically this Argonaut in the top one and then Bubble Reef right below it, because Bubble Reef has arrows. I mean, they both have arrows going this way, but she can negate based off of the Marincess cards that are attached to her in the spell and trap card zone. So she needs to be in the top one and then Bubble Reef below her. So they work really well together if you can get both of them out, which pretty likely with the build that I have. It's just a bunch of special summons in the first turn. Especially with Splash Mage, can definitely allow that. So you basically turn 4 monsters essentially. 4 monsters into 6 monsters, which that gets you really close to your bubble, or your 2 Link 4s. So for the most part, honestly, every first turn, you can usually get these 2 on the field, additionally with something else as well. Play 1 Mr. Boy. Pretty good. His arrows are okay, which normally the arrows wouldn't matter, except for we play 1, the World Sea Dragon's Atlantis. Granted, his effects are given based off of how many monsters are co-linked, so something like this works really well. You know, like these guys are over here. Let's stack them. Then we have this formation going on. They're in the link zone right below him. Something like this, where it's 1, 2, 3, and then you can just keep going with marbled rock to the side. You can get a pretty high number of co-link monsters. Then we have the 1 synchro that I play, and that's Chang Ying. You could swap this out for Barone if you really wanted to, but you're locked out of water. Or you can put the Ice Jade level 10 as well. Or you can run both and maybe drop them to Starboy. Probably don't need him, but I like to play him for the more attack buff. But yeah, a lot of this is preference in the extra deck. I know a lot of this gets switched around, but I like the mostly monster build to special summon as much as possible to get as many of the big ones on the field as possible. Like these 3 on the field together, perfect. Actually, it would probably look like this, honestly. That's probably the better option because then they're all co-linked. So, yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Hope you liked it, and if you guys want to see any more decks, just let me know in the comments which ones you want to see next. So, thank you very much.